Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome in. How are we doing on this wonderful reset Wednesday day? You know, how are we? Hi, Karen, Orca Girl. Hello, Sarah, Catherine, Existential, Anthony. Hello, Laura. Hi. Oh, not me trying to adjust the volume on OBS and clicking out of my chat. Hi, Renee. Joey, hi. Moonstone broke. Listen, well, yes. Honestly, I'm not really ready to talk about it, but I did end up buying more moonstones on my Switch, though, so you won't see that reflected in my current moonstone balance, but desperate times, desperate. Oh, pants. Okay, anyway, desperate times and desperate measures, but also new clothes and Scrooges. Was not expecting that. Penny, hello, hello. Kylie, Lavender, Melissa. A mediocrely fine day. And 1.5k moonies, which you guess is better than nothing for a poor... Or, oh, a poop snap. Of course, of course. How did everybody do on Dream Snaps? How did I do? Oh, I got 4,000, which is kind of wild because I think I just took a random picture, but... I will take it. Honestly, it kind of... I don't know. I'm happy when I get 4,000 for a random throwaway snap, but also it makes me question everything about my life. I feel a bit existential when that happens. I'm like, so if I try, I'm a flop, but if I don't, I succeed. How fascinating. Hi, Anna. Hello. Brandon. Hello. Did I say hi, Penny? Listen, my brain is not all there today. I'm a bit tired. It feels like the end of the week for me. It is the end of the stream week, so maybe that's part of it. Maybe it's, you know, YouTube hit workouts kicking my butt. Truly, who's to say? None of this looks new to me. No, none of that. You got 900, didn't like the snap. Yeah, how did we end up feeling about this snap that we just submitted? I honestly haven't even looked at the new theme. We'll see that together in a minute. Normal reset stuff today. After we check the Scrooge shops, we'll look at the premium shop. I've already sneaked a little peek because my moonstones are on my Switch. And we'll check out the new Dream Snap theme, new event stuff for the floating island, I think. What else? I feel like there's something else I'm forgetting, but maybe not. Then maybe some decorating afterwards. Oh, no, Star Path stuff, right? Routine tasks. That's probably it. Some of the themes are getting so boring. Oh, no. Yeah, it's a bit difficult. You don't remember what you submitted, but hopefully it did okay. I, for last week's, just took a picture in my arcade room in my sweet house, which I think I had in one of my interiors tour videos. I did nothing special. Threw on an outfit, took a picture, said cool. Cool, cool, cool. Deja, hi. The premium shop is so good this week. It's pretty good. You know what, though? They're still holding out on me. They're still holding out on me, so maybe next week, I guess. Anything here? No. Got spoiled with those new clothes, and now there's nothing. Been so busy, forgot to submit a Dream Snap. Honestly, I almost didn't do one, but I pulled myself out of bed this morning to do it. Luckily, it didn't take very long. All right, last shop. Excuse me, bear. And let us see.
I think Lemon here's a marvelous opportunity. Have you ever heard Ariel sing? Oh, she has the most beautiful.
No. Okay. Well, we tried. You got 1,500, which you were happy with for a throw together. Nice. As long as you're happy with it. That's what matters. Did your snap so late last night and was up till like 2:30 or 12:30? Ended up pulling an all-nighter. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Listen, I'm aware this is not very early for many people, but for me, I am usually someone who wakes up around like 7:30 a.m. The past week or so, my brain has decided my new wake up time is 6:30, and I'm really upset about it. I know it's only an hour, but the hour is painful. I would like to go back to waking up at 7:30. Postcard summer. Time for your annual summer getaway. Are you heading to the countryside for a stay in your ranch, unwinding in your seaside mansion, or sharing canapes in your best friend's downtown penthouse? Deja, stop. I know, I need to get it. It'll happen. I just need to, honestly, I just need to bully myself into it. Erin, thank you. That's sweet. What do we think of this stream snap? I feel like we just had, no, didn't we just have like a summer parade? Something? Literally like 2 or 3 weeks ago? I know this is not exactly the same, but it feels too similar to that to me. Yeah, familiar comes to mind. Isn't 100% focused on premium shop rotation. That is nice. A beachside snap. We had one of those maybe a little longer, like a while back. It's fine, but not super interesting. Like, I don't mind a summery theme. I just feel like we had one this month, you know? Kylie, that is fair. I mean, it is a weekly thing that they're having to come up with ideas for. So I understand things feeling familiar. Like, we've had plenty of elemental themed dream snaps, but I feel like with those, usually they're better about spacing them out, you know? My little corner, thank you for lurking, and congrats on 4K moonstones. That's amazing. Another photo randomly in your village. Yeah. Am I gonna take another one at that Ariel and Eric set? That'll be my 3rd or 4th dream snap taken at that set. Purple Midnight, thank you for lurking. How many moonies did I get? I got 4,000. Yes, finally. I needed it. Speaking of needed it, the shop this week, we have a pretty exciting shop. We have the Scottish Fold cat, which you can see I have not yet purchased, but I really want to. It's pretty cute. Is this the cutest cat we have? I don't know. The Starpath cat is also very cute. We have this country pop ensemble. I will not sing, but this is the fit that Miss Swift wore in the Hannah Montana movie when she was on stage and we were acting like she wasn't Taylor Swift, but she was, you know. We have this Fredrickson Manor bundle, which I'm pretty sure is from Big Hero 6. But correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while since I watched Big Hero 6. But we have this house. This garden patio. Is this one item? The art. Wait. I think I bought this before I had a chance to get angry. I think this arch and this rug looking thing is one item. And I would just like to ask why. Why? Am I the only one who's mad about this? Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one complaining about things, but maybe that's just me feeling insecure about myself and my opinions. I feel like someone else has to have complained about this. Not just because it would be nice to make the pillar thing into a circle, but also because it would just be nice to have this stone decal floor thing to use separately. I'm angry. Anyway, this pillar, cute. This garden railing that I do feel like is nice because it's not the Storybook Veil fence, but it seems somewhat similar in vibe. So for people who are struggling with fence, or don't have storybook fail, I feel like this is nice. And this garden deluxe pillar, which is kind of fun. You also said why? Wish it was separate. I'm actually really upset about that. Sigh. Okay. Oh, yes, you can get that in a bundle with the house and the... What do we call that? Well, they're calling it a garden set. You can get the house and the garden set together for a little bit of a discount, or you can get the house or the garden set separately. We have this outfit / accessories moment that I think is from the Oasis Retreat Star Path. We still have Miss Hannah Montana and her room here. I have not purchased this. Spotlight collection, this coastal villa that I feel like is very small, this beach house, which I feel is very big. Skirt, scuba set. I think this also comes with the little goggles and stuff. Yeah. Which is kind of cute. We have this maritime kind of outfit, lighthouse, fancy Eric, and jungle cruise boat, and the broken one I think also comes with this. It would be extra cool if you could interact and change the flower color on the pillars. That'd be nice. I think I'm gonna get this cat. How many weeks do we have till the update? Okay. Like 4. Maybe I will. All right, cat. You're coming with me. Let's check all this stuff out. Not spend it. Listen, I just bought moonstones this morning and I've spent too many already, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's pop over here. Where's the light in my favor? This way. And we can look at, oh yes, flowery blue caprice. We can name the companions, right? I think we can. Yeah, the ones that are not specific characters from Disney movies, you can name. Flowery blue shorts. I actually have been thinking about getting a pair of shorts kind of like this recently, so that's fun. We have this country pop dress that looks like it's being held up with a dream. Like, I don't know what's keeping that on us, but something sure is. We also have this country pop acoustic guitar, which is cute. And this comes with a photo pose, right? Tape, maybe tape. Anyone else kind of weirded out by the fact that the guitar seems to just be like pinned into our back as opposed to having a strap? Or is that just me? Now, this outfit, I do fear, much like, oh, not the game glitching and freezing. Please work. Please work. Okay, well, while that does its thing, I do feel like this outfit is also, for me, being propped up by a heavy duty of nostalgia. I don't know that it's super giving on its own. The hair is broken, but the hair is gorgeous. Oh, it's so pretty. I think the hair is the best part. Is there a pose for the guitar? There is. I haven't looked at it, but we will check it out. The hair is really nice, though. Actually, where are the highlights and such for the hair? Ah, okay. So this is kind of like the Hannah Montana one, where you got a little root action, and then kind of the main length of the hair. Oh, no. Don't undo all. Just undo that. That's fine. The hair is everything. The hair is good. They've been giving us some good hairs recently. I really like this one. Oh, also, I was looking at the promo art for the Disney Channel collab, and I think this Hannah Montana hair is the exact same hair as the Lizzie McGuire hair. The Lizzie McGuire hair just has slightly different fringe. The fringe is like parted in the middle, but the way this hair swoops, like the length of it, is the same, at least in the promotional image. Did anybody else peep that? I didn't notice until this morning. Anyway, this hair, gorgeous. This hair, pretty nice, although the bangs still, eh. This hair, so good. This hair, good. Like, they've been giving us some good hairs recently. Okay. Photo pose. Let's check her out. Okay. Okay. Musician. Singer-songwriter. Well, yes, the Lizzie hair also has a microphone, but I mean, I was really mad about the fact that it had the microphone attached until I realized that I think it's the same hair as the Hannah Montana hair. It has better bangs though, so I do still wish it didn't have the microphone attached. This is cute. Wait, it has a mic? Yeah, not the one that we have yet, but the one that we're getting probably next week. How are we feeling about new poses coming in the premium shop via items? I feel like it doesn't apply to this one as much because it's a guitar. You kind of need a guitar in the pose, but I don't hate it. I wish if it was a generic pose, it just added the pose to our library instead of you having to equip the item a la the Hannah Montana hair. And what else? Maybe I'll wear this, it's fine. And I think I would rather just see poses in the premium shop, not tied to objects. Where is this cat? Here. You wish they would just give us new poses? That's kind of how I feel. I mean, I don't mind purchasing poses. Would I prefer free ones? Yeah, but honestly, they have given us a fair amount of new free poses over the past year or so. The cat pose, I think, is the same as the other cats. Wait, what about Robbed, Anthony? You hate the poses thing, Ignis? Wish they'll keep giving us new poses for free too. I hope so as well. Because they gave us all the new tool poses somewhat recently, right? I can't remember which ones. Like, yeah, the second version of the tool poses. I feel like it wasn't so long ago that they gave us these poses. Okay. Actually, I don't really want to wear this guitar. The guitar, cute for the pose, running around. Well, I guess mostly I'm going to be running like this, so I won't really see it. But something about the lack of a strap makes me uncomfy. Oh, pose is robbed. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Forcing people to pay for a pose by hiding it behind an item is a crazy concept. I do think, I kind of get it with the guitar, I'm not gonna lie. With the hair, I think it was more atrocious. However, in both cases, I do think it's less atrocious than this atrocity giving us the path in the Star Wars house. I'm still mad about that. Is the cat a, wait, what? Fishing buddy? Let me double check. I don't know. I should have looked at that. Foraging flowers. The sand path? I'm so angry about it. Okay, let's go do our event stuff. If the poses are tied to clothes or accessories, it's very limiting. I agree. I think why I don't mind it with the guitar is because you kind of need a guitar to do the pose anyway, you know? So I kind of get that it's tied to the item. In the Hannah Montana bundle, I don't actually mind the pose being with the bundle because it's very Hannah Montana. You know what I mean? Like, you think of it, well, I think of Hannah Montana, I think of the little like CD slash show poster that's caught her with her little, it's a secret, can you keep it, you know? So I don't hate that, but I wish it wasn't tied to the hair. Yes, events. Okay. We have this Adventureland one and this one. Getting new poses with companions makes more sense to you? I think getting poses with companions feels better to me because we can hide the companion in photo mode. But I think as a concept, giving us poses, new poses with companions versus new poses with items feels the same to me. That's my kind of initial feeling about that. It's just more versatile with the companions because you can hide them, but you're still spending money on it, more money really than you would with the items, because this cat was 2,000 moonstones and the outfit bundles I think were like 1,750. Really out here thinking the same thing? Well, yes. Complete puzzle. Oh. Okay. It's like an actual puzzle. I will say the location where we are right now, where there are two songs overlapping each other, is really bothering me. So I'm sorry if your brain works like mine and you're struggling right now. Okay. No, you go here. This goes there. Beautiful. Yes. Yes. I don't know what these shapes are. Is this a monkey? Is this poo? Is this an elephant? I don't know. Well, that's an elephant. Not is this an elephant? Okay. Fabulous, fabulous. There. Perfect. At this point, just holding your moonstones for a week in September. I don't know what the weeks are coming up or anything. I don't know if I've seen any of the new things. Okay. How do we feel about these puzzles so far? I feel like they've been pretty easy. Okay, we gotta find this turny thing. Turny thing. It's like a locker. You know those locks? They're like padlock things that are always on lockers in... Where am I going? In American shows about high school. I didn't go to a high school, so I never had a locker like that. But I have had a lock or two like that in my life, and I've had so much difficulty with actually using them. I think I finally got the hang of it maybe a couple of years ago. But for an extreme amount of time, I had no idea how they were meant to work. Well, like I knew how they... Where am I going? The puzzle is finding the thing. What in the world? Need to use the portal where the puzzle was. Oh. Okay, where am I from? I'm from the US, but I kind of grew up all over. Right now I live in the South. Oh, okay. I'm glad I wasn't just running past something 10 times. I mean, I was running past the thing on the floor, but... Let's see. Why is the vault reward item literally the same as the 4-town neon stage? Wait, what? And it says it's a new item? Hmm. What's your deal, monkey? Okay, what do we have going on here? We have squirrel, snake, monkey, bird. Okay. Monkey, let's see. I feel like I need a little notepad. So far, we're at 1 monkey. I also feel like I need to hide my critter companions because I'm going to keep getting distracted by them. Snake 1. Monkey, snake. Okay. Wait. Has this always been a photo gathering item? Hi, Willie. Hello. Okay. We have... Let me go... I went down there. Anything over here that I missed? No, I don't think so. Okay. This way. I forgot we had this item. Oh, here's a squirrel. Squirrel, snake, monkey. I already know this is going to take me 10 years. Y'all are just going to have to buckle up. Get a drink, get a snack. Place your bets on how long this is going to take me. I don't need the answers. Thank you, though, Willie. 2 monkeys. Okay. We don't have this item. I'm like 100% sure we don't have this item. It's on both islands? Oh my gosh. Where's my iPad? Okay. There's 1 bird. Okay. 1 of everything and 2 monkeys. I'm tracking. Let me go to the other place and look too. Oh, it's an event item that we get later. Okay. 2 monkeys. No, 3 monkeys and 1 of everything else. Got it. That's a stitch. That doesn't count. Okay, I'm going around the perimeter first. No, I'm not. I'm seeing what I see. 3 monkeys, 2 birds. 3 monkeys, 2 birds. 2 squirrels. 3 monkey, 2 bird, 2 2 squirrels. I'm doing so great. You get to just get the answer from me doing the task. Love that. 3 monkeys, 2 birds, 2 squirrels. 3 squirrels, 3 monkeys, 2 birds. So number 1 has to be the snake. Okay. 3 monkeys, 3 squirrels, 2 birds. 3 monkeys, 3 squirrels. No, 3 monkeys. Yeah, 3 squirrels, 2 birds. 4 squirrels. 4 squirrels, 3 monkeys, 2 birds, 1 snake. Okay. I believe in my ability to remember this. 4 squirrels, 3 monkeys, 2 birds, 1 snake. Yes! Look at us! That actually didn't take that long. Not 5 monkeys, 50 birds. Okay. Ooh, I love this. Jungle Cruise entrance. Oh, this is so good. Fabulous. So yeah, this is the situation if y'all were following me. 1 snake, 2 bird, 3 monkey, 4 squirrel. There you go. That was fun. Back to the thing. The thing, of course, being the main valley. You didn't know it was from both islands, so you guessed till you got it right. Yeah, thanks for letting me know that it was from both islands. I mean, I probably would have figured it out eventually because there were... Was there one that was not on there at all? Well, the numbers wouldn't have made sense, but it did help me get to that conclusion faster. Okay. I say we... check out our routine things for the star path. Yes, yes, yes. What do we have to do? Vote in a dreamy contest in the Valley. I don't think I voted last week. I've been so bad about voting. No, I had to vote last week because I think we had to for the star path or something. Or was that the week before? I've been bad about remembering to vote. That's the moral of the story. Take 5 pictures, submit a photo to Dream Snaps. Okay. Hi, Ella. Hello. How do I feel about the cat in the premium shop this week? It creeps you out a little. I think it's cute. But there are some premium shop companions that I find kind of creepy. The fennec fox I thought was a little creepy. Was there a dog I thought was creepy? I don't remember. But this one I don't mind. Hi, Yuri. Hello. Okay, photos, voting, something. Pictures. Yes. Well, I can take some photos now. Where would I like to take a picture?
I know.
Oh, I know. We're, well, newest. We're busking. We're busking in the plaza. Someone pay me. Look at us. So cute.
Never turn your back on me.
What else can we take a photo of? I know we can take a photo of literally anything. I'm just trying to have a good time. I'm trying to be whimsical, okay? We can, hold some lightning, of course. We can take a photo of, Aurora. Oh, I thought you were still gonna be fishing. Or, I mean, hanging out with the birds. There you go. Spying, we love that. What else? You're gonna skip the kitty. You spent too much between the clothing and the Big Hero set. I should have done that. Oh, I didn't even look at the Big Hero set. Remind me after I take these 5 unnecessarily specific photos that I need to look at that. What about a nice view of the sky from the beach? That's still a lightning bolt of us in front of the sky at the beach with our bear. Yes. Thanks for lurking, Ella. The green-brown buildings from my sunlit. Oh, that's the, I think it's called the Tulip Town set. These ones here. It's multiple different pieces. This is a house, but it also comes with this piece and this archway and this corner piece. So it's one of the modular build kits. Oh, there's also this windmill, but this windmill came in a different set with a different windmill. But yeah, I had a fun time using it in the sunlit. Do I have a full valley tour? Well, yes, but not for this version of my valley. But there will be one for this version of my valley eventually. No, Olaf, everyone's ruining my photos. I'm trying to have a little photo op moment in the valley, and no one's vibing with it. Oh yes, there is a free moonstone chest in the premium shop this week. That is true. Yeah, Deja's the one attempting to keep me honest. I'm not, doing the best. Holding up my end of the bargain. But, you know, the attempt is constantly being made on Deja's part, so I do appreciate that. else's house. Beautiful. Wait, did that not work? Oh, it did. I probably took too many. Okay. Submit a photo for Dream Snaps. Vote in a dreamy contest in the Valleyverse. Cool, but first, we're gonna go look at these things. Where do I want to look at it? My floating islands are mostly... I think... I might have some space here. I want a place with good lighting. Oh, well, it's raining, so the lighting's not going to be good anyway. This spot is kind of full from when I was doing the eco dream snap, but... Let me move some of this, and maybe we'll look at it in camera mode where... Oh, that's Cruella's house, so I can't get rid of you. And that's Eve's house, so I can't get rid of you. Okay. House. You just finished decorating your full valley. You've been playing for 3 years. Nice. Listen, it can be a challenge, especially because we're always getting new buildings. We're always getting new characters. And I feel like as soon as I'm ready to start decorating something... Oh, this irks me to no end. As soon as I'm ready to start decorating something, I like that you can put it under this building, though. I mean, that's kind of cool. But it would be even cooler if, it was better. It would be even cooler if it was better, if they were separate. Yeah, every time I feel like I'm about ready to start decorating or finish decorating, we get something else that puts a wrench in my plans. And we have these. I know that's a bad spot for it, so actually I'm not going to do that. This doesn't need to be beautiful. It just needs for us to see what we're doing. There's a preset of this too. Ooh, I'll check that out. I've been forgetting about presets. This is nice. Oh, I guess let me... hide me. And pump the focus up. This is a really nice set. I like this. I feel like I will use this fence piece and these pedestal things quite a lot. I like the house too, but I'm not really sure where I would put it. Where are you all going to put yours? Do we think it would look... I wonder if I could make it work with, Glamour Gulch. Cinderella, hello, hello. Or maybe the Wish Blossom... Like the Wishing Alps somewhere? Let me pull this out to look at this a little bit better. You're thinking the Gulch or somewhere in Eternity Isle. Yeah. This is so cute, but it would be so much better if they weren't connected. Oh. Oh, goodness. Okay, well. Nothing to be done about that except, well, to be fair, sometimes complaining can be constructive because then, you know, Gameloft might hear and be like, oh yeah, maybe let us not do that again in the future. In fact, maybe let us do one better and separate the things from each other. Give people a nice little gift. Oh. Oh! This is the... Oh, well, I'm inside of it. This is the preset. Now, this is cute, but you know what would make it even cute? This is really cute, actually. You know what? Let me have a second to appreciate this before I start ragging on it too much. This is really cute. However, comma, I do think it's a little odd that it's not symmetrical on both sides. Like, there's this fence here, but there's just this hedge and no fence here. And then these are just kind of chilling here. That's a little odd. I would probably use like this half and then just replicate it on the other side, you know? But it is quite cute. What would make it even cuter was if we could separate this and this could go in the actual middle. Or they could go slightly closer together. You think you initially get 10 pieces of fence? Oh, okay, okay. So they like worked with the number of items that they gave you. That makes sense. You think the house fits inside it? Oh, that would also potentially make sense if they were leaving it for like space for the house. I don't necessarily think they should have intentionally modeled this based on if you're using the house or not, just because you can buy the set without the house. I can't tell if this is actually gonna fit. No, not there. Maybe the other way? Like... I don't know if it does. I don't think so. Unless I'm bad at placing things, which... Oh! It does. Okay, okay. Okay. Oh, wait! That makes me like it less. I think. That's cool. Does the preset only come with the bundle that you get the house with? Because if so, I like it. If it comes with the bundle that you don't get the house with as well, then I don't think I like it as much. But this is quite cute with the house. Wait, what is this? Wait, you could put these that close together? Wait, what are these? I feel like I never used these. I thought I never used them because they couldn't go very close together. But maybe they either adjusted the footprint since I last used them years ago, or it's an item that I don't remember. They did this with the tulip preset and the green castle wall set, really? This is a nice preset. Is it new because it's saying unlimited pull? Let me show you what I think it was, or what I thought it was. I can't remember even what thing it's under because I never use them. But there's a couple of plaza hedges. I think it's this. Yeah, it is. We have like this large one and we have the small one. I swear these ones did not used to be able to be this close together. Again, if I'm being fair, I haven't used them, and these didn't either. I haven't used them in years, but they did not fit like this before. There was a big gap between them, which was part of why and I think so many people were so shooketh when we got that labyrinth set, right? I can do this so much easier if I just do this. Okay. All right, remove the guitar. And let's continue our business. Okay. They did resize them. You have a hedge maze still set up from before, and now it's all wonky. Oh, interesting, interesting. Okay. Now, we need to vote on Dream Snaps and also submit a Dream Snap. Okay, well, can I just submit a random picture for my Dream Snap for now? Hey. I can. Okay. Fabulous. That's that. They changed the look of the hedges, didn't they? They might have a little bit. I think they used to be a little bit smoother. Also, hello, hello. Okay, vote in a dreamy contest in the Valleyverse. Let's see, flashback vibes. Actually, this is good. We have 185 tokens. What is this going to give me? Is this going to give me enough to get anything is what I'm asking. 25. So that'll give me 210 tokens. Oh. It'll also give me this thing. Eh? What? None of my business. Okay, no, not enough. I'm not voting on this right now. I'm sure all of you did some lovely dream snaps. I'm too annoyed with the theme to do that. We are going to travel to the Honeyglow Woods, and I think we're going to continue our decorating adventures. I do wish it would stop raining. It would be preferable to decorate sans rain. Have to wait one more week for the final house. Yeah, I don't mind waiting. I was just trying to decide how urgent it was for me to do, like if it would make a difference for me to do that voting right now or not. And it would really not, so. We'll continue on with other endeavors. Oh, our cute little bear. Unfortunately, I fear the word bear may have been forever ruined from Obsession, the movie. Maybe I just need to give it long enough, but it stings every time. Every time I say it now, I'm like, look at my cute little bear. I'm like, ugh. Welcome to level 2. Okay. This fish, I guess, can stay in my pocket. All right, now to clear this area. This is what we're working on that we started yesterday. A neighborhood for mostly Minnie and Daisy and also Donald. My Honeyglow Woods look so cute. Thank you. Yeah, we finally finished Drowsy Bloom Acre yesterday on stream and started the Gloom Meadow. And so far, I think it looks nice. You keep watching the movie, you think you have a little crush on Bear? Okay, wait. Do you have a crush on Bear or do you have a crush on the actor who plays Bear? Because those are very different things. One forgivable, one less so. Okay. Put this in here. Sure, you can go in there too. And then I think I had a little tree stump moment over here that I need to clear. Yes. You guessed the actor. Okay, forgivable. Now, it's been a while since I looked at the actor's face. Does he a little bit look like he could be related to a Franco, but with a less sinister face? Do I know, can I move the well in Drowsy Bloom Acre? You can't select it. No, I don't think so. I feel like that's the case in the main area of every expansion map. You can't move the well, like the one in the Library of Lore in Storybook Vale. You can't move the one of the ones in the docks in Eternity Isle. So I think that's the same situation there. You'd agree with that? Okay. That's not something I had considered until right this moment, but I'm glad it wasn't a completely inaccurate take. Donald being banned to the outskirts? No, not banned. Listen, he lives right next to the love of his ducky life. And he is fine. Doing well with that. I think he's happy. I think he's so pleased. Pleased as punch. And that's all there is to say about that. I almost want like a little half fence here. Maybe with the fence. Your daughter is watching Once Upon a Time. You've seen it before and keep watching with her to see Captain Hook. Ah, yes. Hook. It's been a while since I watched Once Upon a Time. Maybe like a year or two ago, I decided to attempt to watch it again. I always start the first season and then stop watching around the second or third episode. I mean, I've watched many of, or like much of the show before, but I've never finished the final season, and I'm frequently tempted to rewatch, but never actually make it happen. I don't think I actually want that all the way around, but I don't think I hate that. Let me see.
Aren't you adorable?
If I could push this back. What do you think? Cute? I think it's kind of cute. And I sort of want to give Minnie a garden. Like a little flower garden kind of thing, maybe? Got a bit silly a few seasons in. The one thing about Once Upon a Time is it's always going to give you a curse. You're gonna get a curse pretty much every season. And just when you think you've solved the curse, there's another curse. I'm not sure about this. The red of the roses is not exactly what I'm going for here, but we're gonna see. I don't think I like that, but I might like it here instead. I think it needs more separation from the fence because the fence is so floral that it turns into one of those things that hurts my eyes. I don't know if these are built in a way that you can kind of, well, not really, okay. She's been reading the Twisted Tales, so you said she would enjoy the show. Oh, fair, fair, fair. Speaking of reading, what's everyone reading now? I know we probably talked about it yesterday. I am reading... I don't like that either. I'm reading a book called Amari and the Night Brothers. It's a middle grade, like, supernatural school mystery kind of book. I read it ages ago, but I never continued the series, and I kind of want to. I don't read middle grade books very often, but every now and then I think they're nice. So I'm reading that, and then I'm also reading Things We Left Behind by Lucy Score, which is the final book in the Knock 'Em Out series. I read a little bit of that one this morning. You're reading ACOTAR, just started the first one. Nice. Still haven't picked anything up. Mentioned a series yesterday and you forgot. What series did I mention yesterday? What was I reading? Oh, I was reading, yesterday I finished Rootbound, the Tangled book. It was okay. I feel like I felt like the author got Eugene's kind of voice right? I didn't feel like Rapunzel was really giving full Rapunzel, though, I think. It also was a bit repetitive, but I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. And then yesterday, the other book that I finished was Promise Me Sunshine by Cara Bastone or Bastoni. I don't actually know how it's pronounced. But that's an interconnected standalone series that is called Hearts of New York, I think. Or Hearts of NYC, something like that. I really liked that one. What about this? Oh, about a shop. I read The Enchanted Greenhouse. That's part of the Spell Shop series. Very good. Highly recommend. Yes. In fact, I think my library has the third book, Sea of Charms, ready for me to pick up as soon as I have a moment to go over there. Give me this. Haven't read anything for a while, but Sarah Dessen and James Patterson are two of your favorite authors. I don't think I've ever read a James Patterson before. I read a lot of Sarah Dessen when I was growing up. Y'all, I'm so wanting to make this work. Girl, let go. Let it go. Moving on for a second. Spell Shop are pretty books you're sold. Yes. I don't have the ones with the, well, I don't own any of the Spell Shop books, to be fair. They have some with sprayed edges that are kind of pretty. I do have another book by that author, though, that's called The Faraway Inn. I haven't read it yet, but it has a beautiful cover and beautiful, like, floral patterned sprayed edges. And it's just stunning. Just absolutely stunning. What do I do back here? I need something to break up the fence a little bit. I should probably put a tree back there. Lucy, hello, hello. Oh, you watched Hocus Pocus? Listen. We're all entitled to, you know, our rights and wrongs. And yet, it's too early in the season. It says there are 4 books in the series. I think there are 4 books in Spell Shop, but I don't think the 4th one came out yet. I think the 4th one comes out in January. Maybe that's the 5th one, though. You just started listening to Daisy Jones and the Six today? Yes! Wait, Rose, Daisy Jones and the Six is one of my favorite books. I love it so much. And the audiobook specifically is just chef's kiss. Actually, Taylor Jenkins Reid has really been hitting for me recently. I read 2 books by her this year. I read Atmosphere, which I really liked. And I just recently finished Carrie Soto is Back, which I also really liked. But Daisy Jones and the Six is my favorite of hers. So good, so good, so good. What trees do I want to use here? Hocus Pocus is for all year. If any Halloween movie is for all year, Hocus Pocus is for all year. But I do still think it's too early. How about... I don't know if I hate this. Is this the only type of tree that we have in this category? No, we have this big one. It might be just those 2, though. No, we have a small one. Okay. All right, all right. The audio is so good. You love the full cast, but you only have an hour left and you're living for Daisy so much. I think the thing about Daisy Jones and the Six is that kind of no one's a really, like, good person, quote unquote. Like, everyone's kind of messy and you know, makes a lot of decisions that I personally would not make. And yet, I still want good things for them. Actually, now that I'm saying that, I feel like that's something that Taylor Jenkins Reid really excels at, because I felt the same way about Carrie Soto. I wouldn't say she necessarily made as many decisions that I would not make, but her personality was not really one that I would get along with well. But even so, I still found her surprisingly likable, and I was really rooting for her. I think that was true of Daisy Jones and the Six. I feel like that was true of Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I feel like Atmosphere, the characters were pretty generally likable. I feel like this is too blue for here, but it might work for back there. I need a different kind of tree for this. This? It's not really fancy enough, but we'll grab them out and see if we can work with it. I don't know if you can tell I'm not convinced. Yeah, we can't talk about Dolly here. We'll cry. I actually almost cried on stream yesterday because I didn't know until someone told me. And I was like, you know what? Not the time nor the place. It's just, listen. I know I did not know this lady. However, it was Hayden last week, Dolly this week, both people that I've been aware of for quite some time. Dolly did some amazing things for the world with providing books for kids, helping out during COVID, a plethora of other things. Good things, good music, fabulous. The interview style is so fun and fresh, and yeah, I love that way of writing. I thought it was really nice. You just got a Fairy Loot subscription. Oh, nice. I used to have one, but I haven't in quite some time. But I did really enjoy Fairy Loot. I think maybe I'll put some of these more over here. And then all of these trees are just so large, though. And that's not what I know right now we're mostly chatting while I'm just looking at trees and not really doing much of anything. It's because I'm not jazzed about our options. No, you don't have to apologize, Jennifer. I don't remember if it was you. You boo-hooed yesterday. Oh no, today and probably will tomorrow too. Yeah. Calling, wait. I don't know if I've ever seen a Bruce Willis movie before. Have I seen the live action Clue movie? I have, but I'm actually thinking about watching it in a couple weeks. One of my autumn vibes themes for one of the weeks is a murder mystery week in which I want to rewatch Clue. I'm going to play my Carmen Sandiego game. I'm going to read The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, and I'm gonna do one of those like Hunt a Killer boxes that I've had for ages. I don't know if they even still make stuff, but I've had it for years in my closet and I haven't finished it. Not one Bruce movie? I mean, I don't really know though. I've never seen Die Hard or any of the Die Hards. Is there more than one? You're looking for a new series to start. Anyone have an opinion on Binding 13 or Shatter Me series? I haven't read Shatter Me, but I've heard people really like it. I read Binding 13 and Keeping 13. They, to me, read kind of like Wattpad books, non-derogatory. However, I did not like the level of spice that existed considering the age of the characters. Like, I'm too grown to read about people that age doing that kind of stuff. And I don't know that people who aren't too grown for it need to be reading it in that amount of detail. But I'm excited for the show. Never watched a Bruce Willis film? I don't think I have. Death Becomes Her? No. Armageddon? No. Pulp Fiction? No. You know, maybe when we need a full-on decorating hiatus, I'll just hop over to the old IMDb and confirm whether I've seen one or not. Over the Hedge. Oh, wait, I've seen Over the Hedge when I was a child. So I've seen at least one Bruce Willis movie. That's what you were afraid of? You feel eek when reading that? Yeah. I know it's like a big part of a lot of contemporary romances, and I don't typically mind it on principle, but I prefer to not have it in my YA books. And I'm pretty sure while the main male character might be 18 or just about to turn 18 or something, I think the main female character is not. Fifth Element, Sixth Sense. Fifth Element, I don't think so. Sixth Sense, certainly not. No, I know, Anthony. I know about Death Becomes Her. That's why I almost didn't admit that I haven't seen it. Because I know I have to be better about watching queer classics. Actually, I haven't watched Death Becomes Her. I haven't watched, what's the one? It's the like main one. But I don't remember what it's called right now. I haven't watched Call Me by Your Name, but I did read the book. I just didn't enjoy the book, so I didn't watch the movie. But eventually I'm gonna have to stop making excuses. Do we put this bench over here instead? No, actually I think it's cuter over there. We're doing something. We're doing something slowly, but we are doing something. This is just as bad as my partner not knowing Kiss the Girl. I don't know. I don't know if I agree. Perhaps, yes, I'm biased. However, I feel like it doesn't get much worse than not knowing Kiss the Girl. Oh no, I'm not thinking of Rocky Horror Picture Show. I've seen Rocky Horror Picture Show. Let me see what I'm thinking of, because somebody that I follow on YouTube literally just posted about it because they're doing some kind of watch party or something. Let me see if I can find it. This is a good time for me to exit out of here, even though I could quick save. I don't know, you can look at my character for a moment. Ah, Paris is Burning. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, this equals cute. You've never heard of her, Anthony. Well, that's just unacceptable. Not me, moving the fence post. What is it called? Moving the goalpost. Sports. To make myself feel better about my indiscretions by saying that your indiscretions are worse than mine. What do we have to do for the punk cut routine duty? None of the hair you're trying is working. It's a specific hairstyle that's from the night show Star Path, but if you don't have it already, it's one of the vault rewards. It's the really short, spiky one. It's this one. Yeah, it's a vault reward if you don't already have it from the Night Show Star Path. Yes. It really is because Kiss the Girl is just one song, although iconic, but Bruce has dozens of movies. I don't know. A lot, I don't know. Perhaps. What was I putting here? Oh, flower pots. Also, do I want to admit this? It's kind of funny, so I think I shall. When someone brought up Bruce Willis, I did have to mentally remind myself that Bruce Willis is not Vin Diesel. Because the first thing that I thought of was, in fact, the movie The Pacifier. Which has gone triple platinum in my home, mind you. It's cinema. Not here we go. Vin Diesel famously of The Fast and the Furious question mark, which I've also never seen. Wait, is Fast and the Furious the Christmas one or is Die Hard the Christmas one? I think it's Die Hard. I've seen neither, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Where do you want this? There? Yeah, that's cute. I've never seen Fast and Furious. I've never seen Fast and Furious. I've never seen Too Fast, Too Furious. In fact, actually, my partner and I were just talking. Is it just Fast and Furious, or is it The Fast and the Furious? Or is it Fast and the Furious? Bets, thank you for the follow. Movie night ASAP. Listen, I told y'all I don't really do action movies. Also, famously, I don't know if I've released this bit of lore yet. It's boring lore, but it's lore nonetheless. I hate car chases in movies. I find them really boring. So a movie that's about street racing, question mark? Is Fast and the Furious about street racing? I can't imagine I would like. There's two separate movies, one with the, one without. That's confusing. Why are the names like that? Also, aren't there 10 million Fast and Furious movies? Fast and Furious is the one with the family thing. That's not Die Hard, right? What do I need to put there? I need something. But what? But what? That can go back there again. Tokyo Drift, never seen it. You think they went to space in one of the Fast and Furious movies? What? There are 10 or 11, there are 7. Either way, too many. Fast and Furious is about street racing. I thought so. Did they actually go to space, or is that just something that's like an inside joke? If they did actually go to space, I feel like that's odd. I think the only movie that I kind of accept the car chase scene in is Now You See Me. Big fan of that movie. This would be the perfect time for the purple grass that I don't have anymore, and so I don't know what to put right here. Let me know what I should put here. I also need something here, but I think the footprint of Minnie's house actually won't really allow it. Oh, it would allow this, but that's not what I want. How about another one of these? I could. Good, no good. A companion house, a bird house. Oh, I could put, Figaro's house is, I feel like, too large. Oh, I could do... I don't want this. Not at all. You thought Land Before Time had too many in Toy Story? Fair. Is it under Figaro? Wait, we got a raid? I don't know how I missed that. Thank you so much, Suro and friends. How are you doing? How was stream? What are our thoughts about Reset Day? We did check it out a little bit. Right now we are decorating in the Gloom Meadow in Honeyglow Woods. Welcome, welcome. Also, I'm Tink. Hi. I play a lot of Dreamlight Valley. We also do other things. Right now, chat is telling me how wrong I am for never having seen any Bruce Willis movies except for Over the Hedge and never having seen any of the Fast and Furious movies. Queen Kaya, hello. Disney Dreamlight fan, hi. Oh, Bambi and Thumper topiaries. Those might be cute. Good idea, thank you. Raven, hi. Suro, hello. How was stream? Brenda, Elaine, Larbear. The house looks excellent in Gloom Meadow. Thank you. Yeah, we just finished the Drowsy Bloom Acre yesterday. We have most of our Pooh and friends in this neighborhood over here. Brit Brat, thank you so much for the follow and our little shops and such. And I wanted all of the Mickey and Friends characters to be here. So we're going to put Goofy and Mickey up here. And we have Daisy and Minnie currently down here. And Donald. You got married today. Why are you here? Congratulations. That's so exciting. Oh yeah, we also play Tears of the Kingdom, even though it might not look like it. And Farming Sim's been playing a lot of Moonlight Peaks. And a little bit of Fields of Mystria. Mrs. Webb, hello. Saw the Storage Island video and started your Storage Island based on mine. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I'm glad you liked it. I really kind of want this to fit here. It's just too much. Sarah, hello. Let's see, let's see. Wait, Rebecca, is this... Are we doing this again? Queen Kaya, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Lena, hi. Wait, is it Lena or Lena? The way I know I've asked you this before, but I am kind of newly trying to make sure I pronounce people's names correctly again. Not no more bad news. No broke boys, no new friends. No bad news. You love Moonlight Peaks and Fields of Mystria? Do I play them on stream? I do, yeah. We played Moonlight Peaks on Monday. It's mostly been our Monday game recently. Fields of Mystria, we played, I think, release week. Rebecca, thank you for being a member for 39 months. Oh my goodness. I appreciate you. This is almost working, but not quite. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it for a second. I don't think it's working, but I might be able to pop it back here or in this area. Perhaps, perhaps. Most say Lena. Okay, okay. When I see that name, it makes me think of Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, which I've actually been thinking of quite a bit recently because I started rewatching Gilmore Girls. And Alexis Bledel is, y'all, whatever. Anyway, sorry, I just Googled something. We're moving on. What was this like before? I don't remember. You need to rewatch Gilmore Girls? Yeah, I mean, I'm rewatching the first couple seasons. I haven't... It needs something. We'll come back to it. I haven't ever finished the show. I do feel like it's an interesting one to rewatch because last time I watched it, I think I was a lot closer to Rory's age, and now watching it, I'm definitely closer to Lorelai's age. So it's a fun little like thought experiment to see how I interpret the show differently or process different things differently at a rather different age. Let me get that. Wait, where was it? Ah, trapped. Okay. It's back here, yes. Okay. I need this, I think. Kind of. Daisy's house is very peculiar and very frustrating, where I feel like kind of no matter what I do with it, I always end up disliking it. And I think it's the textures on the house, especially the white texture that's the majority of the house. Something about it really just does not make me pleased. The shape is also kind of weird. That's true. There are multiple things I'm not a huge fan of. The fact that it looks like a bouncy house, you know what? I don't know if I've thought that before, but I think that's it. I think that's part of it. It does look like a bouncy house. Does it look specifically like the bouncy house that we had in Infinity Nikki ages ago? Like, I don't really know what to do with this. Thanks for lurking, Yana. I appreciate you. Okay, let me bring some of these here. I feel like I don't really use these particular cypress trees very often. They are quite cute. And I feel like the color goes nicely here with these bushes and this tree. What would our pal Daisy have in her yard? What about a little table moment? Like the Ratatouille one? The small one with the tablecloth? Oldest? Anna's stopping me now with the cypress. Actually, I was thinking about, wait, are you happy with the new house that's in the premium shop? The fact that it has the cypress trees attached to it? When I saw that, I was like, ah, Anthony will love this. I think the giant one's gonna be too giant. There's something kind of iconic about having a full table with like a tablecloth in your yard that I think Daisy would have. You like it even though it's attached? Yeah, typically I prefer to not have foliage attached to buildings, but I don't think I mind it. You can't even see that. Right. Okay. In that case, I would love... I kind of need more foliage options here, but... I don't really want to throw too much more into the mix. Pop that there. Maybe we'll give this to you back here. If I can rotate you correctly and place you correctly. Like that. Sure, you can't really see it, but it's the thought that counts. Or so they say. Speaking of, so they say, I don't think we've talked about this in ages. Anyone like Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog, or just me? It's another one I need to rewatch. I haven't in quite some time. I still feel like you need a mailbox or something. What about the little, what was it? The advice box? It's not under box. Oh, I forgot we have this beehive box. Let me pop this there for now. It's gonna go in a different biome, but I don't want to move all the way there. Also forgot we had these. Oh my goodness. That probably needs to go over in that area too. Wait, you love it, Sundog? It's so good. It also brings me to what? Wait. Oh. I only have one good eye canonically, so you have to forgive me if I miss something quite obvious. It's not my fault. What was I saying? Oh, Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog does remind me of the fact that we're getting a Firefly animated show. And I am simply so pleased about this. I cannot wait. I love Firefly. I'm doing well, CJ. Thank you, thank you. How are you? It was under box. Yeah, yeah. We got there in the end. It was better before. Kind of wish I could slide this right there, but... Do I love Halloween? Not really. I do, however, love Hocus Pocus. I love autumn. Not a big Halloween girl, though. I don't hate it. I just feel like I don't get as excited about it as other people do. I could do that there. No, I can't. I can maybe put this here instead and put this here. I don't really think that's better, but I also don't know for sure. I think maybe it's not that bad, but also maybe just the birdhouse in the box, which leaves us with the same conundrum. Okay, I also need a couple chairs for that. Seating. I might be able to use these chairs. It's not the same blue as Daisy's store, but I don't think it's gonna clash too much. And we've got the blue flowers on the ground, so that could be kind of cute. They also look like fancy enough for Daisy. Pink stools, I could do that too. Okay. Pop that over there so I remember for when we decorate that area. Anyone use this chair? I never use this chair. Even though I think the Isabella collection is something that I get a lot of use out of in general, it's really only the rug. I don't know if I've ever used this chair in a permanent build. We also have this one. I could do both of those. Or one or the other. Or the pink stool. Let me find that. A little ottoman. Or all three. Love a bit of whimsy. Sure. Something like that. This, I'm gonna wait for a second. Okay, that also waiting. Which means we should move back here. Let me grab that truffle or to Donald's house. Either way. Okay. That. I think also part of what's throwing me off is lack of trees. But it's okay. Is this the right way? Yeah, I think it is. No, this is the front, right? Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Matches the house with all three. You like it? Nice. Yeah, I think I like all three of these for the chair. Oh, this is kind of a pretty similar blue to this kind of periwinkle. Wait, is this not the same? None of my business. Anyway, Moonlight Peak's question, is there a way to get a decent dress, fancy clothing? Apparently there's a ball when we get back to the game. You have nothing to wear. Oh, I think just from the clothing store, but I believe the rotation changes every day. There's only a handful of things in the shop. So if there's not any fancy clothes there, you're kind of out of luck. I know I went and bought a dress the last time we streamed because I have an event coming up in game that they said I should wear something nice for. And I just lucked out that they happened to have a dress there the day I went. Listening to the rain while you play Disney and watch stream, that's so nice. I think it might be rainy this weekend where I live, which I would enjoy. For the vibes. I'm on a mission to help my partner understand the joy and importance of maximizing vibes. And oh my gosh, he's doing so well. Last weekend, I think I might have mentioned this last week because I was so proud of him. But he decided when I was playing D&D, he's like, I know exactly what I'm going to do tonight. I was like, okay, talk to me, talk to me. He said, I'm going to put on rain sounds on the TV. I said, okay, I'm with you. He said, I'm going to light this cozy scented candle. I'm going to get a nice big blanket. I'm going to make myself an old fashioned, and I'm going to read Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. And I was like, yes, the student has become the teacher, the master. I'm so proud of you. Next up is going to be Sprayed Edge's books. Marry him? I mean, I probably will. You don't get any notifications for my stream? Oh no. Do you have the bell icon pressed? Like toggled to all? Or did you accidentally toggle it to none? Oh, I should have kept the purple rug out because I think maybe it'll look cute here. Thanks for hanging out, Queen Kaya. I hope you have a great rest of your day at work. Or working. Okay. Yes, this is going to end up being cute. Do we have a pet bowl that's not the bright red one? I completely forgot we had this. This has been a big time of discovery for me. Oh, we have this. Maybe I can give you an outdoor fishbowl? You know, we'll think on it. We'll let that marinate. I need some trees. I almost want fountain tiles, but I feel like that might be a little much considering we're right by the water. What about, the new picnic set we have from the Peaceful Meadow? That might look cute here. Like this. We're kind of going to start encroaching into Donald's territory, though, and I kind of want Donald to have his own space. But oh, this is tiny. Wait. Is it actually tiny or... No, it's way smaller than this one. What about this one? It's even smaller than this one. Okay, yeah. Lady and the Tramp has a dog bowl. Oh, let me check. Lady and the Tramp. Where are you two? No, that's Aristocats. Oh, also, don't forget the Bambi stuff. Bambi, Bambi, Bambi. Oh, this one. Yes. That might be a little too fancy. Also, it doesn't want me to put it here. For some reason. Does it have to go on? I don't know. How was the shop today? The shop was pretty nice. We have, I can show it to you afterwards. These, we were thinking potentially. I'm gonna put them on the path for now. In the shop, we have this cat that I think is quite cute. Someone has said they find it creepy. Fair. We have this country pop ensemble that's Taylor Swift's outfit from the Hannah Montana movie. We have this Frederickson Manor bundle that's really cute. It's a building from Big Hero 6. You can get the house individually, or you could get the accessories, and then there's a bundle where you can also get the house and the accessories. And then a couple returning things. A Star Path outfit from a couple years ago. The Hannah Montana stuff is still here as well. It's a pretty nice shop, I think. Maybe I'll just put that there. This tree I'm getting rid of for now. You think the dog bowl is broken because you can't put it down anywhere? Oh, interesting. Okay. I know there have been a couple things that I have realized you can't have on certain maps, but it won't really say that in the furniture menu. It just won't let you put it down. I think here we will bring some of the grasses. We can do the meadow grass. That can go there. Kareen, I did. I decided that that's something to process later. It also means I have to go rewatch the episode of Psych where Sean and Gus are on the singing competition. Okay, give me... Sure. The thing about this area is I don't really have a lot of trees with friends. Usually if I use foliage, I try to make sure I'm using more than one of the plants of the same coloration to help things look cohesive. And I haven't really done that here so far, so I should probably get on that. That might be fine. Can you fit back here? No, you look like you should, but cool, cool, cool. In that case, maybe you'll go back here. Something like this. Oh! Whoa! That spawned right in front of me, right as I was trying to walk there. Anyway. Barbie and the Nutcracker and Annie, yes. Fern Gully, it's been so long since I watched that. I think I saw that maybe it's if you have YouTube Premium, you might be able to watch Fern Gully on YouTube for free. I think I saw that somewhat recently. Where can you go? Oh, okay, well. This game struggles with item footprints. Well, yes. Honestly, way more than I feel it should. Okay. I think I need some butterfly flowers over here too. Maybe? Fern Gully was on Amazon Prime, but you're not sure if it still is. Ah, I'm not sure. Speaking of Amazon Prime, you know what I just saw today? I just happened upon it in a short that was talking about Sterling Point, the show on Amazon, and where you may have seen different actors from the show before. I didn't realize the actor who plays Una is playing Zelda in the Zelda movie. I didn't realize that was a person because I think I remember seeing the casting announcement for Link and Zelda, and I don't believe I was familiar with either of the actors. So then I watched the first episode of Sterling Point, and in that episode, Una was my favorite. So I was excited to find out that that's who's playing Zelda. A very different vibe of character, but actors are actors for a reason, you know, like, it's not really them. Wait, did we get another raid that I missed? Do they change footprints ever? They do. We were actually just talking about that with the hedges that they put in the... What's it called? Preset? I think it's under trees. These ones, they definitely changed. Because now you can put them like right up against each other. And I swear you couldn't do that when we first got these items. I wouldn't say it's super often that they change footprints, but it does happen. Martha Lee, hello, hello. Thank you for the raid, Oscar. I think I did miss a raid. I'm so sorry. Anthony, if you don't mind dropping Oscar's link in chat, or maybe ! Oscar might exist. CC does games, hello. Oscar sends his love, no worries. I understand a raid and run. How was stream today? What were you all up to? Did you get into anything besides checking out the premium shop? What are your thoughts? We did all the reset things, and now we're continuing my Honeyglow Woods decorating. I finished Drowsy Bloom Acre yesterday and started blocking for Gloom Meadow. And now we're kind of doing very slow and relaxed detailing of the Gloom Meadow. No, you're all good, Anthony. Thank you for that. Speed running him through the Parks Festival. Gotcha. Sad beige shop? Oh no, wait, we don't like it? I will say, I mentioned that the Taylor Swift outfit is living on nostalgia for me. The hair is wonderful. And I do like the new pose. I really like the Fredrickson manner though. I really like that. How about this baby tree? I feel like I'm starting to lose the plot a little bit. You're being lurky today. You're finally getting around to creating a reading log. Oh, what kind of reading log do you have going on? I have a reading journal that I'm trying to catch up on my review pages for. It's just for myself. But once I get a little bit behind on it, I get very behind. I think I have maybe 5 books that I need to make my review pages still. We do love a reading log here. Yeah, I keep a review page for myself for each book in my journal, and then I do keep a list of what books I've started this month and when I started them. I have like a yearly books read visual thing, but now that I started using Fable, I kind of just have all of my books in Fable. You love a good kitty in shop, but sadly you're too moonstone poor for anything at this point. I feel that. I had to actually spend, well, had to is dramatic. I chose to. I chose to buy moonstones today, which was painful, and I'm a little upset about it. But we have to be getting that Lizzie McGuire outfit next week. It's the last outfit from the Disney Channel thing, and I'm going to need that anyway, so I might as well have just gotten the stuff now. All the Big Hero 6 stuff? Yes! You got 4K on both your accounts for the first time, and your second account is just a little over a month old. Amazing. Made a table basically and filled with title, author, genre, date, started and finished. Rating, review, and page count. Nice. Seeing you've read a total of 10,000 pages so far, you're shocked. That's a lot. I will say my page count for reading has not been... it's not been doing quite what I was hoping it would do. I set myself this year a books read goal and also a pages read goal, and I'm far further along in my books read than pages read. I've just been picking up a lot of shorter books recently. Not even like short, but I think in past years I've read a lot of books that were 400 pages plus, and this year I've been reading a lot of like low to mid 300 page books. So if I want to make it to my page goal, I'm gonna have to pick some bigger boys. The pastels are really working in the Gloom Meadow. I'm glad. I wasn't sure how it was going to go. I don't often go for a color palette in a biome that's not inherently in that biome. So typically if I were decorating this, I would have gone with the sort of bluey green, gray kind of vibes. But I really needed to find a spot for Daisy and Minnie, and I feel like this is working. Do I have a YouTube channel for reading? Well, no, but I need what? Well, okay, here's the thing. Technically, yes. It exists, but I haven't posted anything to it. But hopefully that's going to be coming before the end of the year. I don't know if it will, but I'd love to get that going because I talk about books all the time. I've been threatening that for a while, pretty much the entire time I've been streaming. I've been like, just you wait till that second channel gets popping. Here's the thing. I think I have 2 YouTube channels actually just like sitting without anything having been posted on them. But I was like, let me just claim this channel name and it'll be a thing eventually. Eventually never arrived. Charlesta, thank you so much for the follow. You'd say I have the audience for it. I do feel like we'd probably have some people willing to check it out from this channel. Let me give you this. New to the tribe, what genres do I read? I historically have mostly read romances and fantasy books. A lot of like YA and new adult fantasy, but also a little bit of just kind of general adult fantasy. This year I've been branching out more so. I mean, I've always kind of dabbled, but this year I've been dabbling even more so. My genres are kind of more evenly distributed. I've been reading more mysteries. I've been reading more like what I would describe as book club lit, you know, like contemporary literary fiction. I've been trying to throw a couple classics in there, but I feel like I do tend to still gravitate towards contemporary romances and what I call fantasy light as kind of my big comfort spots. Oh yeah, thank you for the likes on the stream, by the way, on the YouTube side. And if you've been hanging out and having a good time and haven't yet, if you would consider liking the stream, it does help me out a bunch. Oh, not that even though I haven't watched any Bruce Willis movies, I thought we had moved past this. Famously, earlier today, we were talking about how I have seen no Bruce Willis movies, and I've also not seen any of the Fast and the Furious movies, which apparently is a crime. I don't really have anything to say about that. I don't hate this. Something about this is a little bland, but maybe I'll put another birdhouse and that might fix it. You tend towards fantasy and sci-fi with a dash of thriller. Nice. Do you have a favorite fantasy author? I was trying to get into Brandon Sanderson. I'd read his YA sci-fi series Skyward, which is getting a spin-off series. I think the first book comes out on September 1st. And I actually liked Skyward. I read the first 2 Mistborn books and enjoyed them, but then I just didn't really continue it. I want to get back into it though. And then who's the other fantasy author that I'm kind of getting ready to pick up? Maybe John Gwynne? I have Malice, the book by that author, and I have In the Shadow of the Gods, I think. I've heard good things about both of those. I mean, it helped a little, but not that much. Gwyn is so good. Wait, really? That's good to hear. Christopher Paolini did Aragon? Is that true? And then there was a book a few years ago, something about sea and stars or something. You also read the entire Wheel of Time series. Wheel of Time I do know about. I haven't read any, but I did pick up the first book from Half Price Books a couple weeks ago. But that one's scary for me to get into because it's a lot of big books, right? I know Brandon Sanderson did finish up the last couple books, I think, of Wheel of Time after the author passed. The other fantasy author that has a lot of books but people really like is Robin Hobb. I've not read any Robin Hobb. Hi, Zach. Hello. Like 15 thick books. I know there's also a Wheel of Time TV show that I think recently got canceled, but it had Rosamund Pike in it. I heard kind of mixed things about it, but I'm curious. Your fiance loves Brandon Sanderson in the Mistborn series. You like psychological thrillers and mystery more than fantasy. I've been enjoying mystery books a lot more recently, but I do tend to read pretty either cozy mysteries or fairly tame mysteries. I've been working my way through the Thursday Murder Club books. I am going to be starting the third one probably after I finish the romance book that I'm reading right now. And I like that. I don't really like anything too suspenseful. It stresses me out. The show wasn't doing it justice. Okay. I feel like it's kind of hard to do fantasy shows. I feel like the budget has to be really big because you want the effects to be good. The storylines can sometimes get confusing, and I don't think they always work in a serialized episodic format, you know? I do think Mistborn is getting a TV show, though, isn't it? Mistborn, I feel like, could work, though. Actually, I don't know. Mistborn is kind of slow at the beginning. Not bad slow. Like, I enjoyed the pace of it, but I do wonder how they're gonna do that episodically. Fanairs? Is that how you say your name? How's it going? People usually fall off the Wheel of Time series after book 3 or book 5, but those that make it past usually finish the series. The TV show diverges from the story massively. What was it that... I'm trying to think of a show that I was thinking of that just went way off of the source material. I was thinking of one in particular, but now I can't really conjure it. But the one I'm thinking of now is Vampire Diaries. All the CW shows, I feel. This still feels like a tad bit... Can I bring either some of the little pink flower petals or the white ones? We have the white ones. Up in Drowsy Bloom. Maybe this. Love hopping on and hearing talk about books while playing Dreamlight Valley. Also the Valley Chef's Kiss. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I feel like it's probably increased a little bit this year as I've been reading pretty consistently this year. But I feel like pretty much throughout the entire life of my channel, I've been talking about books. So if that's not your thing, that's not someone's thing, you're probably gonna have to put up with a fair bit of book talk. It's a little better. You're reading the Twisted Love series by Anna Huang. I have the first 2 books in that series on my shelf. I've had them for years, but I never actually picked them up. Is it like... Now, this is going to sound kind of crazy if I'm wrong. It's a dark romance, right? Is it a mafia romance? No, it's not. Not dark or not mafia or not both. The show they made from Bitten was horrendous. You Love the Women of Otherworld series of books. I don't know if I've heard of those. Not dark romance. Really? Is it just generally toxic then? Why did I think it was dark romance? Your work friends made you start the Vampire Diaries at the ripe age of 33. Wait, the show or the books? You love the Twisted series? Have I read A Discovery of Witches? I haven't, but I did see it last time I went to the library and I was really tempted to pick it up. I'm just trying. My goal this year with reading is to, well, I mean, I started it late into the year and realized I had not set myself up for success with the reading that I had done thus far. But my current goal for the year is to finish as many series as possible, like finish or catch up with as many series as possible, and kind of pace myself with new series that I'm starting. Because when I made my spreadsheet of my series that I was in the middle of, I was at 75 series. Some of them I was caught up with. I think I was at like 60 and some change series that I had started, had not finished, and was not caught up with publication of. I've whittled it down quite a bit over the past few months, but I realized I had not set myself up for success because when I counted how many series I had started this year by that point, it was over 20. And that just did not help endeavors. Discovery of Witches is your favorite series? Wait, really? The fourth book in the Twisted series was your favorite? If they're interconnected standalones, is that true? If you've read other series that are kind of similar, what would you compare it to? Okay, let me mine this. Oh, I didn't want to pull this fence back here, mostly just because I didn't want to use any more fence. But I think I might just pop some bushes and call it a day. Discovery of Witches is also your favorite? I gotta read it. Is that a trilogy? That looks a little odd. Saying you shouldn't suggest a dual series consisting of 25 plus books and short stories. Wait, what is it? Okay. I'm about to admit something. And when I do, I just need us all to remember that this is a safe space, okay? Because that reminded me, I famously have always thought I would be living my best life if I followed a soap opera. I've tried to commit a couple times, didn't work too well. However, I was like, what's the next best thing after a soap opera? Oh yes, the show or the book version of a soap opera. You know, just like a really cheesy, not very good, but definitely in existence, multiverse kind of story situation. So, what did I start? Ruby Dixon's Rubyverse, which might not ring a bell to you, but what potentially might ring a bell to you is Ice Planet Barbarians. Now, listen. If you look at my fables, you will see Ruby Dixon is now one of my most read authors. Is she one of my most enjoyed authors? No, I gave up after like 17 books. But the fact that I sat through 17 Ruby Dixon books or something like that is both a bit embarrassing and also a little bit of a point of pride for me. Time to renew your library card. Listen, the library hates to see me coming. I think I literally have 11 physical books checked out from the library. And I also have 2 ebooks on my Kindle from the library that just came through that I haven't started. And I think I have 5 more on hold that are ready to be picked up when I go this weekend. But I will be returning 2 probably this weekend. Wait, let me see. I missed what that was. They're interconnected, but you'd recommend reading in order. Gotcha. Whenever there are interconnected standalones, I do read them in order just because I feel like otherwise I'm missing out. Nalini Singh's Psy Changeling series? What's the genre? Outlander you wouldn't recommend. Wait, you wouldn't recommend, or you would? I've read like 1.5 Outlander books. I enjoyed the first one, except for some of the very graphic kind of different types of violence that happen in the book. That part made me a little uncomfortable. But I enjoyed the story. I started Dragonfly in Amber years ago, but I just didn't finish it. They're very long books. I think I own the majority of the books. I just haven't gotten back around to reading them yet. You have a love-hate relationship with the library. You hate giving books back, but you do. I have been known to be pretty bad about returning books to the library, but I'm trying to be better. I've been doing really well the past month or so. Genre is paranormal, romance, urban fantasy. Oh, I'm listening. I really like an urban fantasy. I always talk about one of my favorite series, Legendborn by Tracy Dion, which it's not like a true urban fantasy, but I would still consider an urban fantasy. And I do enjoy the plot and world building of the Crescent City books. And that is kind of a true urban fantasy. Where are those glade bushes? I think I need a larger one. Yes, this will be better. The lead in Legendborn made you mad. Listen, I love Bree so much, and she annoys me so much. But, you know, I don't know. I feel like sometimes there are main characters in books that make choices that annoy me, and I just can't stand them. And sometimes there are main characters in books that make choices that annoy me, and I'm like, you know what? I'll let this one slide. And this one that I let slide was like 10 things. And Bree is one of those. Like, I think maybe I give her a little bit more grace considering the complex grief that she's going through. I'm like, and the fact that she's a teenager. I'm like, you know, we can't all be perfect. I mean, don't tell that to the people in the Legendborn world because they all think that she's the bee's knees. But I see her for who she really is. A kid who isn't always making the best choices, but is trying her best, and she's doing what's right for her, I guess, most of the time. You usually have a fantasy and a crime mystery thriller on the go at the same time. I don't really have specific genres that I have on the go at the same time. I used to be someone who would only read one book at a time, but I'm pretty firmly a 2-book at a time person now. I have one that I read physically that I'll read if I have some time during the day. And I have one that I read on my Kindle that I'll read at night before bed. I try to have 2 different genres at the same time, but so I don't really mix up the books as much, or I don't feel like it's feeling repetitive, but it can be kind of any genre. You find yourself yelling at Bree frequently? Yes. But we still love her, though. We still love her. Do I have another one of those arrow signs? Not these ones, these ones. But I really am pretty sure they fixed the footprint on a little bit. I think probably I'm going to try to... Oh. Let me see if I can. I was going to try to put the Wonderland arch thing, the Alice is Curious Labyrinth arch moment on this side of the bridge, because this is going to be our Wonderland area. But I don't want it to block the acoustics thing. Oh, I can still do it. Okay. This might work then. You're so overwhelmed with decorating your valley, too many options. You always go for cluttered forest vibes. Those are some of my favorite vibes.
Oh gosh.
What do we feel about this? I don't love this. That might be better. Let me go craft a couple more of these. And then I think we're just about done with that area. Love the fence. I do like the fence. I just didn't really like the ground, like the empty ground between the fence and the path. But I also don't think I would like it if I brought the path all the way there. What am I looking for? This and this should do her. No? Oh, decor. Is it not under yellow? Does that feel silly? I'm sorry. Yellow is quite literally in the name of this item, and yet it's not filtered under the yellow color. I only have 3 of the rectangular soil areas. Okay. Soil. There we go. You're just there for sell. Listen, Lucy, I am a thruple truther in Legendborn. I think I was a Nick truther in book 1 until the very end, and then I was a thruple truther, and then since then I've been maybe the biggest thruple truther. You just like, listen, I don't know, you just can't tell me that they wouldn't be so cute to you. All 3 of them, Nick and Sel and Bree. It needs to happen. And do I think it will happen? No, I think one of them's not making it out of the last book alive, I think. Which is unfortunate. I have no reason to expect this necessarily. It's just a fear of mine. I feel like that's a swing, so this maybe should not be that close to it, but I'll just move you up a little bit. Do I have a Discord? I do. If you type exclamation... Oh, never mind. Anthony's already got it. The link is in chat. Yes. Let's see. Which expansion should you get as your first one? I usually recommend Rift in Time because I think the Ancient Vacuum is the single most helpful utility item in the game. But really, whichever vibe of map and characters you like the most, I feel like that's what you should go with. Donald's spot is kind of boring, but also he's Donald, so. Want a little fallen trunk you can sit on? That's kind of cute. Something about this still feels a little... not cute, but... Not the giant Pixar ball. Why is the companion stuff always so hard to find? I don't care. Does not matter. What about a pillow? The colors are not right for this. Maybe I'll pop that there anyway. You continue to get new characters with each expansion. Yeah, every expansion that you get comes with characters. I think it's usually like 5 characters. I think for Wish Blossom Ranch, it's 4 characters. No. Yeah. 4 characters and some horses, but usually I think it's 5 characters. What do we think? I'll do a walk. No, I'll do the walkthrough again in a second from the start, from the beginning. I'm just struggling to grab these lights right now. And you can let me know if it looks good or if there's something that needs some work, I guess. Can you still get Ralph even though you had no internet to participate in the event? Yeah, Ralph is just a base game character. You can still get him. It's not a time limited thing. So we have entrance. Walkway down to the other half of Drowsy Bloom. Little riverside bench moment. We have Minnie's house. Daisy's house. Then we have Donald back here and a little riverside just lounge spot. I think it's fine. It's one of those that I think I'm probably gonna have to come back in a day or two and look at it and see how I feel. But overall, I think it's okay. Oh, and there's the rain, so I guess that's pretty good timing, honestly. That means it's time to go to the well, now that we finished that area. Oh, look at Pooh! What a little cutie patootie. All right, well time. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me on this reset day. Thank you to the raids that we got today. I'm going to see on YouTube if anybody else is playing so we can share the love. That was wonderful. If you haven't liked the stream yet, please do. It helps me a bunch. And I will be back on Sunday for some more Dreamlight Valley. We're going to go see Opal. We've been seeing Opal a lot. Just fits with the time that we end. Opal is checking out Reset Day in Dreamlight Valley as well. So please stop over there, say hey. She's wonderful. Her community is wonderful. And I think you'll have a great time and have a great rest of your day or night. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.